There comes a time in life when you start questioning whether you're truly meant for something greater. Some people seem destined for greatness, effortlessly moving through life with clarity and purpose. Others, however, feel stuck, constantly struggling with doubt, confusion, and setback. What if I told you that the universe has a way of showing us whether we are on the right path? Today, we're diving into 8 clear signs that you are not a chosen one. But don't worry, because knowing this can actually set you free. Before we get started, if this video finds you at the perfect moment, when you needed it the most, type 1111 in the comment section for divine blessings. And if you enjoy deep insights on life, purpose, and spirituality, consider subscribing. Your journey of self-discovery starts here. Now let's explore these 8 signs that reveal whether or not you are truly one of the chosen. And remember, self-awareness is power, so don't be discouraged, be enlightened. 1. You lack a strong sense of purpose. A chosen one moves through life with a deep, unwavering sense of purpose. Even if they don't always have a clear roadmap, they feel an inner calling, a pull towards something greater than themselves. This purpose fuels their actions, keeps them focused, and gives them the resilience to push forward despite obstacles. They may not have all the answers, but they trust that their path is leading them towards something meaningful. On the other hand, if you constantly feel lost, unsure of what you want, and have no clear vision for your future, this could be a sign that you are not one of the chosen. You may drift through life without direction, feeling as though you are merely existing rather than truly living. However, don't lose hope. Purpose isn't always discovered overnight. Sometimes it must be created through self-discovery, personal growth, and the willingness to explore new paths. If you feel disconnected from a greater mission, take the time to reflect, seek new experiences, and cultivate a sense of direction that aligns with your soul. 2. You follow the crowd without questioning. The chosen ones are leaders, not followers. They do not blindly conform to societal norms or accept expectations without question. Instead, they think deeply, challenge conventional wisdom, and forge their own unique paths. They are the ones who dare to be different, even when it means standing alone. Their ability to see beyond the surface and think independently sets them apart from the masses. If you find yourself constantly following trends, doing what everyone else does, and never questioning whether a path is truly right for you, this could be a sign that you are not one of the chosen. Those who are meant to lead do not fear standing apart from the crowd. Instead of blending in, they seek their own truth, making decisions based on their inner wisdom rather than external pressure. True leaders often walk alone before others recognize their vision and begin to follow. If you feel like you are just another face in the crowd, it may be time to question whether you are living authentically or simply following the script handed to you by society. 3. You are always seeking external validation. Chosen ones do not live for the approval of others. They understand that their worth comes from within and is not determined by social media likes, compliments, or validation from friends, family, or society. Their self-confidence is rooted in an inner knowing that they are on the right path, even when others do not understand or acknowledge their journey. They do not change themselves just to fit in because they know their authenticity is what truly matters. If you constantly mold yourself to fit the expectations of others, seek approval for every decision, or feel anxious without external validation, you may be disconnected from your true path. Living for the opinions of others can leave you feeling empty and unfulfilled, as it prevents you from embracing your true self. A chosen one walks boldly even when no one is clapping, knowing that their purpose is not to be liked by everyone but to stay true to who they are meant to be. If you struggle with self-worth, it's time to turn inward and build confidence from within rather than seeking it from external sources. 4. You fear change and resist growth. Life is a journey of transformation, and the chosen ones embrace change rather than fear it. They understand that growth comes from stepping outside of their comfort zones, taking risks and allowing themselves to evolve. They are not afraid of failure because they see it as a necessary part of progress. Each challenge and setback is viewed as an opportunity to learn, improve, and become stronger. If you resist change, avoid challenges, and refuse to step into the unknown, it may be a sign that you are stuck in an unchosen path. Comfort can be a trap that keeps you stagnant, preventing you from reaching your full potential. Fear of change often leads to missed opportunities and a life of mediocrity. Remember, greatness requires discomfort. Those who are meant for something more understand that transformation is necessary and that growth only happens when they are willing to embrace the unknown. If you find yourself clinging to familiarity and avoiding growth, it may be time to ask yourself what you are truly afraid of. 5. You struggle to connect with your intuition. A chosen one has a deep connection with their intuition. They trust their inner voice and allow it to guide them, even when logic or external opinions suggest otherwise. Their intuition acts as an internal compass, helping them make decisions that align with their true purpose. They are in tune with their emotions, energy, and the subtle signs the universe presents to them. If you constantly doubt your decisions, feel disconnected from your instincts, or rely solely on logic without tuning into your inner guidance, you may not be walking in alignment with your true path. A lack of intuition can lead to confusion, hesitation, and a sense of being lost. The world often encourages rational thinking over instinct, but those who are truly meant for greatness know how to balance both. Strengthening your intuition requires mindfulness, self-awareness, and the courage to trust yourself even when the path is unclear. If you struggle to hear your inner voice, take time for introspection, meditation, and self-reflection to reconnect with the wisdom that already exists within you. 6. You see yourself as a victim, not a creator. Chosen ones take full responsibility for their lives. They do not waste time blaming others, external circumstances, or bad luck for their struggles. Instead, they recognize that they have the power to shape their own destiny. They see setbacks as lessons, not as punishments, and they understand that every challenge is an opportunity to grow. They refuse to dwell in self-pity because they know that adopting a victim mentality only leads to stagnation. If you always feel like life is happening to you instead of for you, this is a major sign that you are not yet stepping into your power. Those who remain trapped in a victim mindset often feel helpless, believing that their future is dictated by forces beyond their control. But the truth is, the moment you shift from victim to creator, your reality begins to change. When you take ownership of your thoughts, actions, and choices, you reclaim your ability to design a life of purpose and success. You are not powerless. You just have to decide to take control. 7. You lack a deep connection with the universe. The chosen ones feel connected to something greater than themselves. Whether through spirituality, faith, or an awareness of universal energy, they understand that life is not just about material existence. They see patterns, synchronicities, and deeper meanings in everyday experiences. They trust that there is a force guiding them, and they move through life with a sense of harmony and purpose. This connection fuels their inner peace and gives them confidence even in uncertain times. If you feel disconnected, lost, or cynical about life's deeper meaning, this could be a sign that you are not walking the path of the chosen. Many people live only on the surface level, focus solely on material success while neglecting the deeper aspects of life. But the good news, you can always reconnect. Developing mindfulness, practicing gratitude, spending time in nature, or exploring spiritual teachings can help you realign with the greater energy that exists beyond the physical world. When you start seeing life as a vast, interconnected mystery rather than a meaningless series of events, you step closer to understanding your true path. 8. You let fear control your life. Fear is the number one thing that holds people back. The chosen ones feel fear, but they act anyway. They understand that fear is a natural emotion, but they refuse to let it dictate their actions. They take risks, step into the unknown, and embrace challenges because they know that everything they desire is on the other side of fear. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. If you constantly let fear stop you from chasing your dreams, meeting new people, or making bold moves, this is a clear sign that you are not embodying the mindset of the chosen. Many people remain stuck in their comfort zones because they fear failure, rejection, or uncertainty. But fear is an illusion. It only has power if you give it power. The more you let fear control you, the smaller your world becomes. However, the moment you choose to step beyond fear, your possibilities expand. Those who are truly meant for greatness know that life is too short to be lived in hesitation. The question is, will you let fear hold you back, or will you step into the life you were meant to live? If you resonated with any of these signs, don't be discouraged. The truth is, anyone can shift their destiny. Being a chosen one is not about birthright, it's about mindset, choices, and transformation. You can break free from these patterns and step into a higher version of yourself. This is the alchemy of awareness. If this message found you at the right time, type 1111 in the comments to affirm your awakening. And don't forget to subscribe for more deep insights into life, spirituality, and self-discovery. You are more powerful than you think. It's time to awaken. Thank you for watching.